no one ever goes out to make a bad film.
No.
That is everyone, and that's the one thing. There's a lot of people, a lot of spectators, journalists, but they're all spectators.
Yeah.
That effectively they don't do. They just watch from afar, and so it's hard to appreciate that you've got all these people working together, and they all want to do one thing, and that is to make the best film they can. And no one ever sets out to make a bad film. However, things don't always go to plan. And that's when you're working, you can say it with anything, a business, you know, anything that deals with a group of people having to work together on a common goal. Yes, you might have the director, you might have all these other people, but there's give and take on all of those roles, and you all have to hopefully end up at the same, you know, milestone. However, everyone has their own interpretations of this, and those milestones might be in different places for everyone, different person. And that's why you have films like Cats that didn't have all their 3D done and they were fixing it in post, because, you know, you get given these deadlines from the studios because the studio only really want this thing. And so they get put under the pressure, and the best films aren't always made. Here I'm going on a tangent again.
Yeah.
However, winding it back to this one, this was a good example where they were able to all get those, you know, milestone posts, those end goals, all to align, and all work at the right time, at the right, you know, time in society, because there's many films that come out that would have done exceedingly well if it was at a different time, because the trends and the culture and what goes on in society are always different, and films echo society always. When a film does do bad, and we've got a habit ourselves of knocking films and just throwing them under the bus and saying they're terrible. However, when we do that, we also appreciate the work that's been put in it, and are looking at it as not as a reflection on the people who created these films, because the people who made a bad film also made good films, and it's important to remember that.
That's a good one,
That's
coming
me.
from someone behind the camera.